We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Icecrown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot, Arthas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
This is more like it.
For Khazmatan!
Finally.
A pipe for every ghoul you blast!
No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly.
Set off the charges! Blow the bridge before they get across!
No! Stop them before they...
That was for Muradin. Now you'll never get across.
There are other passages through the labyrinth, Death Knight. We will find another way.
This is more like it. At last. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool.
Speak. My Nerub.
Finally.
Proceed.
Frostmourne hungers. Your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Gold. We should take this with us. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Time is fleeting.
These Nerubians are your kin. Why are they hostile to us?
Many of us who fell during the War of the Spider were brought back to serve the Lich King. These warriors, however, never died. Foolishly, they still fight to liberate Naru from the Scourge.
Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. More gold. This might help us later. This is more like it. For the Lich King. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. You will know endless torment. Finally. Ah, at last. This place looks like an old storage silo. It's a dead end, Nubarak.
There must be a hidden passage somewhere. We Nerubians were crafty engineers in our time.
Ah, at last. Finally.
This is an ancient Nerubian hoarding cell. We kept most of our treasures hidden in chambers like this. The passage to the lower depths lies just beyond this room.
Great. As long as we're here, we can take some of these items with us.
I have heard the summons late.
Now, Frostmourne. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
I serve only the frozen
What is it now?
throne.
Frostmourne hungers.
Don't even try it, you bastard! That there treasure belongs to the dwarves!
This treasure belongs to the Lich King, little creature. We, his servants, shall take what we will.
What is it now? More gold. Take all you can carry. Finally. This is more like it.
My might cannot be matched. Indubitably. Speak. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
This is for Muradin, you bastards!
This is more like it. Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. For the Lich King.
It's them! Blast them!
I'll make sure you suffer. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Damned undead! Slay 'em all!
This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it.
Shoot anything that shuffles or skitters!
At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Faithless coward. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
I remember you, evil prince. You're the one that killed poor Muradin.
Get over it already.
I won't let you through this door, traitor. The recent quakes have awakened dark things under the ice. Ancient, horrid things. We vowed to keep them locked where they are.
We'll take our chances, dwarf. We're going through that door, one way or another. Ah, at last.
My might cannot be matched.
What is it now? This is more like it.
Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. Finally.
I'll see to it.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around.
Only the frozen throne.
What is it now?
I have heard the summons.
Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne. Time is fleeting.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
If the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means. You first.